Yo, how's it going, guys? Expert Gamer, S1234 and Jai all here straight away. It's nice to see. Let's see, where was the friend Broly with a dupe that I saw? There we go. Yo, JCV, how's it going, dude? So we should have started now. Hopefully you guys can see and hear both audio and music. Hopefully it's all working now. Hey Ray, how's it going? I'm using your Broly with a dupe. So what rank am I on? I think I am still on. I'm still in the top 2,500. I think I'm at about 1,500. I've gone into this and picked my friend and come back out of it multiple times, so I'll do the prelim first and then I'll actually check specifically where I am. I'm managing to just about stay ahead of the guy who is second in my local, so I'm still number 1, but we shall see for how long. I just checked our ranks. You beat me now. Yeah, I saw JCV. You're like 200 and something. That's pretty impressive. So of course we have to start off with taking some hits. But since it's the prelims, I can't imagine we'll get super attacked. So that is all good. And there we go. Yeah, let's shut that door off so you don't have the road noises. So yeah, the tournament ends in about 23 hours time, so because it's like 7:30 AM my time that it ends, I won't have time to do a stream tomorrow morning. So this will be the last one, and I don't know if it was someone who's here now, but somebody said in the stream yesterday that it's much more fun grinding the tournament while you're watching a stream of somebody else doing it as well. And I definitely agree. I think I've had more fun playing this world tournament than I have the last couple, just because streaming it and chatting to you guys while doing it makes it a lot more fun. So I've definitely been enjoying it a lot more this time around. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing a lot more streaming for the future world tournaments as well. So, did anyone notice that Angel Ink Golden Freezer's name? It's inappropriate. Yeah. Well, he's using 5s instead of S's, so we got a edgelord over here. Sweet. So you can just grab all of that. That was me, and I had literally just joined the stream again. Nice. So are you still grinding away as well? How is everybody else getting on with the grind? See, I didn't actually notice until I checked the uploaded version of the stream afterwards, but the new settings that I tried to set up for my music, apparently it only played the song through once and then didn't actually play again. But nobody mentioned it during the stream, so I didn't notice. So hopefully that's fixed now, so it should actually loop once it finishes. So Ningen use a full SR team, oh god. Unfortunately, because this is probably the last session of grinding I'm going to get to do, because once, again like yesterday, I worked last night, so once I've done this stream I'll be going to bed. By the time I wake up tomorrow, I'm probably only going to have a few hours left to do a few more runs, so I'm probably not gonna do any risky challenges because I already lost my streak again last night due to I underestimated my opponents and didn't use a Yema, and I took 2 normal attacks that both did like 70k, and I died. So, Jai says you really need more subs. Well, thank you. I mean, I would say I agree, but maybe next tournament. Oh yeah, definitely. I always like to do a couple of challenge things. I've got one that I recorded yesterday, so since I won't get to play any more World Tournament before it ends, I will get that uploaded tomorrow while the tournament is still on. So you guys have an extra bit of tournament content from me. It was a very interesting challenge, so hopefully you'll all enjoy it. I did mention it, I think, on a previous stream, but I used a team of the LR Kid Gohan as the leader, the Rainbow leader, and then the whole team was made up of non-LR AoE units, so like the physical Xeno Trunks, Tech Margin Vegeta, Chow Man. It was very interesting, so I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, that will be the video that goes up tomorrow, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. VN, how's it going, dude? Ray, just got your first L. Oh no. This is quite a long way into the tournament to get your first loss though, so I imagine you've probably racked up a fair few points. So yeah, hopefully if the music is still playing now, then that means it should have looped, because I'm pretty sure the track is only about 4.5 minutes long. So if somebody can confirm that the music is still playing, that would be useful. Is the Strength Cybermen good on a Super Saiyan 4 Goku team? I mean, the Strength Cybermen unit is not really very good in general, so I would say probably not, but I'm only going to summon on LR Gogeta banner for Int Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta because I don't have either. Fair enough. Plus, you never know, you might get lucky and actually pull LR Gogeta, which would be nice. Still playing. Okay, all good. Did the missions and done. Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't done as much grinding as I would if the unit was one that I actually cared about, but I'm kind of just trying to keep ahead of the person who's in the local. Not that it really matters because I don't need any more of the Piccolo, but obviously once they change the reward to Tien and Chaozu, I will be grinding hardcore to make sure I stay #1, because then you get 2 copies of them and I'll be able to farm his super attack and open the bottom right path. I've got enough Master's Mark medals that I could get 2 of them up to LR and have him at super attack 20, but I feel like once we do finally get him, it'll be more fun for when I showcase him to have his bottom right path filled out rather than just have him at super attack 20, because then he has the potential to get crits. So I can't believe I was able to get a dupe of Vegeta Blue. Yeah, I'm not even surprised. This man JCV Goku over here has the most ridiculous luck I've ever seen. I posted a screenshot earlier, did 2 single summons and got a Tech Vegeta Blue. So #1 local with only 40 million. I'm surprised. Well, I've got 54 million at the moment. So what rank? Let's have a look. Yeah, so I am quite squarely in the middle pretty much of the 2,500. So I haven't dropped a lot of places though today, so I think it's a case of not a lot of people are really grinding it out all the way through because they don't care about the trunks, I guess. Because normally I drop down like 1,000 places when I sleep, and when I slept last night and then got up today, I'd probably only drop down about 200 places, which never happens. So I think a lot of people just don't care about getting the trunks, so that works out fine for me. Hey Oni, how's it going, dude? We are just chilling and grinding. Hey, V Hyper is back as well. A lot of familiar faces from yesterday's stream, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just grab the 6 and see which direction he goes in. Let's grab that. Been quite lucky with the gold capsules. I managed to grab quite a few Elder and Supreme Kais out of the runs that I've done. so I can't complain about that. I just woke up and barely lost anything and still number 1 in the local. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I'm guessing not many people are that fussed about grinding for this particular one, so that works for me. And here we have the absolute ideal rotation: Broly with a key partner and Chaozu. So this team definitely works better than what I was using before, because when I started I was using the Strength, Rose, and just a Rainbow Villains team with LR Margin Vegeta and a bunch of people to give him key. But it means every time you get a turn where the enemy attacks you first, you either have to use an Usher or you have to use Yemas and Barbers and stuff like that. And I realised I was using a ton of items, and by just changing to the AGL Rose and chucking Chaozu and Jacko on the team, I've now used very, very few items in quite a significant number of runs. So this is probably the team I will stick with for next time as well. I pulled STR SSJ3 Goku on the GSSR banner. Okay, interesting. I feel like I want to stay in the top 1000 so I can unlock all the dupe paths. Yeah, it's one of those things. If I had more stones to spare, I would maybe have tried to get into the top 1000, but since I only have a couple and the sales are not on now, so I don't really fancy buying any at full price. So I only have a couple of stones left for the purposes of stamina. So I need the Bulma medals for the Strike event trunks for Prime events. I think the thing is, since they changed the LR Goku event and then made it Frieza was just that way since it dropped, now that you don't actually need the strike units, I feel like there's a lot better free-to-play options than most of the strike characters. I actually never bothered to get, I think, Xeno Trunks or Piccolo, and I still haven't bothered, so can't be bothered to summon on the World Tournament GSSR summons. Yeah, I toyed with the idea of keeping my tickets for the future when they split the banners, but there's still a few like dupes for the World Tournament cards that I would quite like to get. So plus we did it on the stream. If I wasn't streaming, I probably wouldn't have used any of the tickets, but it was just something a bit fun to do in the stream, do a couple of summons with you guys. So I've used my GSSR tickets. I might just save the ones that we get as the rewards at the end for next time, but we'll have to see. So my drop team sucks. Well, that's a shame. There's definitely a lot of good units coming. Depends on what events are up, I guess. Like if the leaks are true and the Ultra Instinct Goku Awakening comes out next week, there should be the later part of the Tournament of Power story event, and that has a farmable Kale and Caulifla, who will be pretty good for those events, I imagine. In fact, if you have the Bulma from the Tech Bulma from a while back, considering the fact that that STR Ribrienne is a farmable unit as well, once that Kale and Caulifla come out, you could probably make a pretty solid free-to-play Peppy Gals team. Oh, we got a Supreme Kai medal, so that's all good. I have every single Super Strike character plus the ones I get Awakenings are done. Yeah, I've got all of the ones I did do. I actually awakened up to full and awakened the second one at SA5 to get them to 15. But I was going to save my tickets, but me saving anything in Dokkan is like non-existent. Yeah, I know that feeling. The only reason I've managed to save so many Dragon Ball Saga tickets waiting for the Jackie Chun is because there's basically no good units on that banner. So, do you have the Strike Kibito Kai and Piccolo Jr.? Because I don't. No, I saw somebody post in the group about that the other day, the Kibito Kai. I think he only came around like once, and I don't think I was playing it at the time, so I don't have him. I don't know about Piccolo Jr. I can't say I've seen him either, to be honest. I just realised number 2 is only a few thousand points away from me. Here goes the grinding again, if only for my pride. That's right, we've got to represent. We've got to finish number 1 in the local for bragging rights, if nothing else. So we're not seeing. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say not seeing any Brolys. I pulled trash on those tickets. Yeah, we got the Feet Kamehameha Goku, who's not great. We got the Strength GT Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He's not bad. I've got a few dupes for him now. Oh, we got the bonus Movie Boss team. And I can't remember who the other one was. I think we've done 3 summons. Oh yeah, we got the Strength Super Saiyan Goku with the Whis Gi, who I just fed into the family Kamehameha Goku to get his super attack up. Sorry, Ningen, need to grind world tournament. I'm going to watch from the TV, but I won't be able to chat. Yeah, that's all good, man. No worries. I'm going to try and get the Kaolifla and Kale. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. They're free-to-play units, and they are actually pretty decent, especially for a Peppy Gals team. So, Super Strike medals, the Turtle 900 and Bulma 885. Yeah, I imagine I've probably got quite a few now, because it's been quite a while since I've actually used any for anything, so... Although I'm sure I probably have less than I thought, but... So, Broly gonna wipe out everybody here, nice and easy. Another ideal rotation with the stun unit and a key link partner for Broly, so... I think they should definitely... I know on the later tournaments in JP they've added some more bonus teams, but they should probably update these ones. Like the movie boss category team, they should update the units, like actually have the physical final form cooler instead of the tech one. The tech one is an unfeatured SSR that I actually really want to pull, because I only need 1 dupe for mine. And I actually really like using him in partnership with Golden Frieza on the Extreme Tech team, so I would actually rainbow mine. Mine has 3 dupes and is at like 90%, so I would happily rainbow him if I pulled him again. You see the new EZA passives on the family Kamehameha units. I did see it briefly. I think Talon posted the translations for it. I can't remember exactly what they were, but... they all seem pretty solid. They're not, they're obviously not, you know, they don't become like top tier units or anything, but they're definitely solid. So, I have all 3 of them, no dupes, but slowly working on getting them all up to Super Attack 10 with the various different SRs that you pull from different banners. So, we got that Edgelord Frieza again. Yeah, DBF party up in here. Okay, so we need to get rid of those. Yeah, there we go. That's possibly too much, but... oh, it's a full int team actually, so we should, yeah, we'll be fine. Because we're only going to get the 1 AoE, but since it's an int team, we should take them all out with just the 1, so... yeah, I seem to get, if you're playing it fairly regularly, I've noticed you seem to get the same 3 people in the preliminaries a lot, and then it's the, only the rounds afterwards that are slightly different, so... hello Blazing Strike, welcome back. I think at this point, almost everybody in here was in here yesterday, which is pretty cool. Goku got the biggest buff, plus 5,000 attack to plus 80% and 80% defense. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely much better. They definitely needed to get percentage based increases to make them still relevant. It'd be quite fun having if you have all 3 of them Extreme Z Awakened. It'd be pretty cool using them on the Broly event, because they all have the special link that disables his thing, don't they? So that would be pretty cool. Have you ever come across the same units as you're playing? Yes. Actually, not so much in this tournament, but definitely in the last few. I was very regularly coming up against a team that was just the exact same units that I was running. So, Goku has too many cards with 80% buffs. I can't say that I know that for a fact, but do you know who Goku is? I'm not entirely sure I understand the question. I mean, I think I know who Goku is, but it depends what you mean. What will you stream after the World Tournament ends? I don't really know, because I don't stream that often. I've been trying to do it more recently, but it's only been sort of once every week or so. So I'm not really sure. I guess it depends on what events and things come out in the next week or so. Because things like the Easy A, Super Battle Road, all that sort of stuff, that's all good for streaming. But I'm always a bit unsure on things that are worth streaming when there's no important events going on. Because things like just grinding out like incredible gems and things like that, I don't know if that's something that people would care about watching a stream of. So I don't know, I guess we'll have to see what comes out. Any progress on that Discord? No. That's something I keep forgetting about. I really should look into that. But I worked my last shift last night, so I have a set of like 4 days off coming up now. So I definitely have to get on that. Because that's the thing. I'm in like a couple of the other guys that I know's like Discords, but I don't really ever go on it. So I definitely need to get that sorted. Isn't Goku that guy from the Dragon Ball series? Bit of an idiot, I believe. Yeah, especially if he watched Dragon Ball Super, where he seems to just become inexplicably more stupid. Let's see. There we go. At least we are still finding LR Broly's fairly regularly. Oh, we got the GT bonus team. So this should be a nice quick one. The AI teams always seem to be a bit easier as well, so that's all good. Now, and then we've got the that great rotation that we want to start with. So GG GT team. Who is an idiot? Goku. My family Kamehameha cards are SA10, Goku, Goten and Gohan is the only one that has all 4 paths unlocked. I should have done the other 2 as well, but I used them for SAs. Ooh. I thought Goku was from Yu-Gi-Oh! Who is Vegeta? I feel like for somebody who is called Gogeta, you should already know who Goku and Vegeta are, right? But yes, actually, Mystic, you're very, very correct. The Prince of all Saiyans should be the only correct answer to that question. With Goku versus Superman, it would be an endless fight because Goku has too much plot armor and maybe Superman. I don't know, never watched it. Yeah, don't watch the Death Battle one because it's full of miscalculations and weird stats. So I try not to get too invested in those like who would win arguments. But for any of you that are interested in that stuff, there's a channel that I follow, a guy called Seth the Programmer, who does power scaling for Dragon Ball and some other animes, as well as comic book characters. He's quite abrasive and definitely not family friendly, so if you're not into that sort of thing, then probably don't watch it. But I personally think he's pretty funny. So, oh, a Rainbow Star Rosé. Must be nice. Definitely hope I can get more stones before the banners go away, because I would like to do some more summons on the Rosé banner. I want more dupes for basically everybody on that banner. Who is Chi-Chi? I hear her name a lot. I feel like this is either an obvious troll, because for someone whose name is Gogeta, it seems like you don't watch Dragon Ball. So Dragon Ball Z versus DC and Dragon Ball Z versus Marvel is fun. It can be, but I feel like the biggest point that the guy that I watch makes a lot is the problem with the comic book characters is because they've existed for so long and been in so many different comics written by so many different people that there's so many different versions of them. Like, one guy will write a Superman comic and he's only at a certain level of power, and then somebody else will write a comic about supposed to be the same Superman in the same time and place, but is a lot more or less powerful. So then it makes it really difficult to like scale him against an anime character who only has one author and has a fairly solid level that you can put them at. So it's very difficult. Chi-Chi is Goku's wife. I'm sure he knows that already. I feel like you can't know who Gogeta is and have a Gogeta profile picture if you don't know who the very basic cast of Dragon Ball is. So, semi-finals down, on to another final. So yeah, we're still sitting at around 1,400 overall. I think from the last time I checked, the guy who is number 2 in the local is... I haven't seen his score go up for the last hour or so, so potentially he's given up for the day. So that Broly is not even plus 2,000, but I guess he's probably still better than the Easy A one. So the funny thing that Seth has shown when they show Thanos getting arrested by cops, yeah, the thing where he had a helicopter. Super Kuryu DBZ, how's it going, dude? I don't recognise the name, so welcome to the stream. Super Gogeta or Super Vegito? Super Vegito is gay. Well, I mean, Vegito is basically Gogeta. It's just a different version of the fusion. So, I mean, they are the same character. Did you beat level 30 Broly Easy A? I did. I just about beat it because I don't have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or LR Goten and Trunks. So it was really, really difficult for me because I had to use a Super Vegito leader and a team full of Hybrid Saiyans, and then just try and find the best LR Goten and Trunks friend I could. And it took me so many attempts, like I don't even know how many. And the run where I finally beat it, it was all the RNG just fell into place. Like Caulifla got dodges when she needed to. I think LR Goten and Trunks got the Super Saiyan 3 transformation every time. So it just finally all fell into place. So Gogeta is my favourite fusion and maybe favourite character. See, this is obviously not like not like an attack on you, because obviously you can like whoever you like. But one thing I've always found really odd is when people say that like Gogeta is their favourite character, because Gogeta was in the movie for like 5 minutes. So even though he's cool, like he looks cool and it's pretty badass that unlike Goku and Vegeta normally do, he just appears, absolutely decimates the enemy, and then that's it. And he definitely is badass, but he doesn't really have a character because he doesn't really do anything. But you can't beat Superman without kryptonite, but Goku will find a way to surpass him. It'll just take 50+ episodes in the anime and like 5 pages in the manga. I mean, the one thing that Screw Attack got right in this was the summary of their Goku versus Superman thing, where they said that Goku is a character that's all about working up to and breaking through his limits, whereas Superman is just a character that has no limits. So when you put two characters like that together, the one who has no limits is going to be the one that wins. So who knows, but there you go. You know what, that was a very impressive challenge for you. I'm happy you did it. Yeah, it was so hard. I'm pretty sure I used your Goten and Trunks in the run where I actually did it, because yours obviously has 2 dupes, which I really, really needed. So Gogeta looks more like Goku and Vegeta looks a bit more like Vegeta. So one of the things that's actually really interesting, I can't remember if it's the same for Vegeta, but if you find, there's like a really famous picture, I'm not sure where it is, and so I don't know exactly which one it is, but if you find a picture of Gogeta where he's facing directly forwards, if you cover up one half of his face, it just looks like Goku, but then if you cover up the other half of his face, it looks like a picture of Vegeta. But obviously when you're looking at it as a whole, it doesn't look weird, it doesn't look like he has 2 different half faces. But yeah, if you actually cover it up and look at one half and then the other half, it actually looks like Goku or Vegeta, which is really, really clever. Like, I don't know if everybody knew that, but I was pretty impressed when I found that out, so. I'm mad, I lost on the final round at 20 times, I forgot to change my items. Oof. I like him because GT, because he went Super Saiyan 4. Superman is weakest when it comes to Naruto and Dragon Ball. Yeah, that's not really accurate. Again, I don't know if... I don't like to get too in-depth. Like, I don't want to argue with people if you, you know... People have their opinions on anime and stuff, but if you've ever delved into any, like, power scaling, like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z are not even anywhere near, like, the same level. Like, base form Goku could pretty much solo anyone in Naruto, like, no difficulty. GT is for furries. I don't know about that. I mean, I think the design of Super Saiyan 4 is pretty cool. It's one of the only things about GT that I actually like. One of the other things being Super 17. Regulars will know that I am a fan of Super Android 17. Can we find any more Brolys, though? The left is Vegeta, the right is Goku. See, this guy knows. It's not just me. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool design choice, because it doesn't look weird when you look at his face. Like, he doesn't look like he has 2 different half faces. But then when you cover it up, you can actually see. Like, I think that's really clever, but maybe that's just me. I only saw a bit of GT. Yeah, I tried re-watching it recently, and I hate the beginning so much. Like, I couldn't watch it. Want to know a joke? Ink Gogeta is the worst 120 leader. Well, that's definitely not true. I hate to say this, but anyone who likes Super Saiyan 4 is a furry. Well, I mean, that's just categorically not true, because a furry is somebody who has a weird attraction to humanoid animal characters, whereas just liking the design of Super Saiyan 4 is not that. So I am a furry and I'm proud, okay? I don't like Super Saiyan 4 because it looks like $1 animation. Well, I mean, one thing you got to remember is that even though he didn't design it himself, Toriyama approved and likes the design of Super Saiyan 4. So, you know, even if you personally don't like it, I do think it's wrong when people say things like, oh, you know, only true Dragon Ball Z fans, you know, don't like Super Saiyan 4. It's like, well, Toriyama likes it, and he created Dragon Ball, so even though he didn't design it, the design is okay with him, apparently. So, Magnadra, good morning. How's it going, dude? Thor versus Goku, Loki versus Vegeta. Who would win? Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know.